WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 5.
MSU is, quote, pausing its planned transition for psychiatric and physical therapy services. It's our top story at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. Michigan State University was in the process of transitioning its psychiatric services to MSU Healthcare and reportedly laid off the director of CAPS, which stands for Counseling and Psychiatric Services, and 4 psychiatrists as part of the transition. Well, that plan is now on pause, possibly due to the outcry from the MSU community. Sydney Sutliff is here for you now live in the studio to give us a breakdown of what's happening. What did you find out, Sydney?
Good evening, Jorma. 6 News has been in contact with MSU's spokesperson to figure out what this pause means for their students that rely on these services. Students told me that they are excited for the psychiatric services to potentially grow and expand, but they are still worried with everything up in the air. 6 News has confirmed that the psychiatric staff, including the director of CAPS, were given notice of layoffs. However, with the pause in changes, those layoffs are paused as well. In a statement to 6 News, spokesperson Amber McCann says, quote, going forward, students should continue to access psychiatric services through university health and well-being, including subsidized care. The ultimate decision regarding where psychiatric services will reside will be broadly communicated to the campus community once a thorough review of the feedback is complete. While on campus, MSU students told me that they were devastated with the confusion surrounding CAPS.
So many things can happen in between then, especially when you're dealing with such a vulnerable population of society, and especially for college kids too. I mean, you have a million other things going on, like you've got school, work. People need consistency, humans need consistency, they need routine, they need structure, and if you don't have that, then everything just kind of starts to fall apart.
We have reached out to MSU for clarification on exactly how long this pause will last and what this means for the future of psychiatric service on campus. We'll let you know if and when we hear back. And stay tuned to 6 News at 6 for more. Jorma, back to you.
All right, Cindy, we appreciate that. In other health news, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is now pulling the plug on $22 million of mRNA vaccine projects. He's pulling the plug on 22 projects targeting COVID-19 and the flu, totaling $500 million. As Washington Bureau correspondent Rashad Hudson reports, the move is drawing concern from public health experts amid a growing measles outbreak and as the country moves toward flu season.
The Trump administration is pulling the plug on future vaccine development.
HHS supports safe, effective vaccines for every American who wants them.
But this week, the Department of Health and Human Services announced it's terminating 22 vaccine research projects worth nearly $500 million, focused on mRNA technology for COVID-19, the flu, and other respiratory viruses.
HHS has determined that mRNA technology poses more risks than benefits for these respiratory viruses.
Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says it's a part of a broader effort to refocus health spending.
Like whole virus vaccines and novel platforms that don't collapse when viruses mutate.
The cuts come as diseases like measles remain a concern, raising questions about the administration's commitment to vaccine safety and development.
The current decisions that the Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services are making are hurting America.
Critics like Dr. Tyler Evans with the Wellness Equality Alliance say the decision puts politics ahead of pandemic preparedness.
Viruses, fungi, they don't know the differences between state lines. They don't know the differences between blue and red.
The decision to scrap these projects mark a major reversal from President Trump's first term when Operation Warp Speed fast-tracked mRNA technology. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson.
A family in Lansing is now homeless after a large fire broke out during the overnight hours. It happened on Todd Avenue near the corner of Smith Avenue, a few blocks away from South Washington Avenue. The Lansing Fire Department said they saw heavy smoke pouring out of the attic when they arrived. They told 6 News that the home suffered extensive damage, but no injuries were reported. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Leaders with Catholic Charities of Ingham, Eaton, and Clinton counties are now taking donations of school supplies ahead of the new school year to help those in need. Now, while the group has already held their backpack giveaway event, they're still accepting donations of school supplies, including new backpacks, spiral notebooks and pocket folders, pens, pencils and crayons, glue sticks, scissors, and rulers.
Mission Backpack is a wonderful event that we've been doing for many years, and just as it says, our mission is to get backpacks out for school-age kids who need one. Sometimes, the cost or having the dollars available to get that student prepared for school can have an impact on the family.
St. Gerard Catholic Church will also be collecting donations through August 31st. And we need to make a correction. This morning and again at noon, we told you about a backpack donation event in East Lansing at TechSmith headquarters. That event took place yesterday, and we apologize for the error. Well, in about half an hour, an event celebrating downtown Lansing will get underway. 6 News reporter Delaney Rogers joined us. This is super significant. Good afternoon, Delaney.
Galleries in downtown Lansing for the Evening of Excellence event, which is aiming to celebrate the 15 years of downtown Lansing Incorporated, an agency that gets back to Lansing because it's a high need that is well underway for restoration of its back to Lansing. I'm Dana. The mission of downtown Lansing Incorporated was brought to the community over the years. Kathleen and Teresa, the organization has been able to contribute to Lansing and investments such as renovations and
Well, we apologize for that. Obviously, we had some technical difficulties. We could barely hear her. It looks like we were listening to the party. We'll hopefully get back to Delaney. In the meantime, we have an update from Potter Park Zoo involving Dopsy, the female black rhino who got sick. We're told she's doing a little better. A follow-up test shows that the obstruction she's suffering from is significantly smaller and that she is eating, drinking, and interacting more with her caretakers. Zookeepers say while she is not fully recovered, these are all very good signs that things are heading in the right direction.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Things are looking good across mid-Michigan except for the heat, and it's going to get hotter as we head into the weekend. We've got a few more days left for the Jackson County Fair. If you're heading out for some rides or a little food, some music, temperatures upper 80s today. Same thing for Friday in the low 90s. We go on Saturday with humidity. It's going to feel like it's between 95 and 100 degrees. Get ready. Satellite and radar today, pretty quiet overall. We had more showers and storms develop yesterday afternoon. Today they developed a little bit further to our east, so mainly dry conditions for us this evening. The Muggy meter, this graphic has had a lot of traction this summer because it's been a hot one. A little sticky out there today, and we remain in that same general range, although it may increase at times. And then through Monday and Tuesday, dew points may climb back into the mid-70s, and that will feel very sticky out there, humid, almost tropical at times as the heat continues to push in. Speaking of the temperatures, though, this weekend will be the hottest, 91 both Saturday and Sunday. Next week, yeah, there's a bit of a cooling trend, but it's just going to be so muggy. And then by next weekend, we'll see temperatures once again near 90 by next Saturday. So far this summer, we've seen 9 days at or above 90 degrees. Typically each summer we have 9 days at or above 90. Still some time to go though, so we'll likely end up above average. 87 currently on the McLaren Cam, dew point at 66, so it feels like it is 89 degrees. This evening in Grand Ledge, mostly sunny skies, temperature 89, but look at that heat index, 94 with a current dew point sitting at 70. This afternoon in Hillsdale, just as hot. Skies look pretty good though. 84 degrees the current temp, dew point close to 70, feels like it is 88 degrees, very warm outside. The Precision Cast model doesn't have a whole lot going on tonight, certainly. Tomorrow morning, dry weather, but where does this line of showers and storms die out? Probably to our north, so we're going to keep rain out of the forecast from that particular line. Tomorrow by 5 or 6, there may be a few pop-up afternoon showers or storms. That's probably our better chance for rainfall. Moving into Saturday morning, quiet weather at 7 o'clock. Another complex of storms builds to our north, but this too will last fall apart before it ever makes it to mid-Michigan. Temperatures currently 88 in St. John's, 87 in Owasso, mid-80s elsewhere. Factor in the humidity, though. Feels like it's 90 in St. John's, 88 for Owasso and Howell, and 87 in Jackson. Tonight's forecast, look for low temperatures near 68 degrees with partly cloudy skies on the way. Tomorrow's forecast starts out in the upper 60s but ends up in the upper 80s, getting close to 90. Not a lot of wind and just a slight chance of an afternoon thunderstorm. The 6-day forecast, Saturday and Sunday, very hot. Monday, not as hot but more muggy, so it's going to feel just as bad. Better chance of showers and storms Monday and Tuesday. Middle of next week is a little bit cooler. We've got storms out of the forecast for the weekend, but Friday maybe a few storms, sets the stage for another hot but not as humid weekend next weekend.
I like that part.
Yeah, that's the one shining part of the forecast.
You're shining. Thank you so much.